controlled by the European Union and by the Egyptians themselves. And for the first time in history, Israel used force to dismantle our own settlements. So while you're talking about settlement, we have shown an example what we can and have in mind to do.
But it wasn't, you dismantled them because, as Ehud Olmert told me a couple of years ago, they were both wrong and untenable. It wasn't an act of kindness to the Palestinians, was it? They were wrong and untenable, his words.
Well, if they were wrong, it means that somebody else was right. And we left completely Gaza. So when you talk about settlement, look on the other side of the story, which was never precedented. It's unprecedented.
You ignore the huge numbers of checkpoints that you keep in the West Bank, the barriers, the separation barrier which separates Palestinians from their land, and you ask why they're unhappy with the state of Israel?
80 checkpoints were dismantled too, right now. And then again, the problem is, you see, we dismantled yesterday in Eilat for the first time. Again, there arrived a suicidal bomber. Look, we have to defend ourselves too. It is not a contest of beauty. Every day we have close to 70 warnings about suicidal bombers trying to cross the line.
And yet, according to your own human rights organization, B'Tselem, Israeli forces killed 660 Palestinians last year, compared to the Palestinians who killed 17 Israeli civilians and 6 soldiers. Who is a threat to whom? Who is the bigger threat to whom, Mr.
That
Peres?
is 1 year after we built the wall. Before there were hundreds and hundreds of Israelis that were killed. So we took defensive measures.
But
and
this
also,
is disproportionate beyond belief, isn't it?
I agree, but the disproportion begins
and it doesn't worry you? It doesn't concern you?
It does worry me, but the disproportion begins with firing missiles against civilian life for no reason. It's true, they don't hit precisely.
Mr. Peres, 141 children, Palestinian children, killed last year by your forces.
I regret it very much. For me, every child is a child, whether Palestinian or Israeli. But I will also...
You regret it, but that's... what do you really feel about it?
Because I feel poorly, I feel badly. I would like to do everything I can to stop it.
But you haven't over the years. You haven't managed to stop it.
Let them stop firing. No child will be killed. Israel never initiated. Israel always just reacted. The minute they will stop, there won't be a single victim. You know, we have the Peres Center for Peace. We are curing Palestinian children that were wounded. Look, we don't look upon the Palestinians as our eternal enemies, you must understand. And we wish they will live in peace, like all of us. In peace, in freedom,
and yet you will restrict the supplies to them when you feel like it in order to put pressure on the population as a whole. As one of the chief advisors to Mr. Olmert said last year, Dov Weissglass, the idea is to put the Palestinians on a diet, but not to make them die of hunger. How chilling is that?
I think this is a unfortunate expression. That's not our intention. You spoke about the passages. We rebuild them.
Do you repudiate that?
Yes.
Because the Prime Minister hasn't, has he?
No, the Prime Minister never said it either. I am sure about it.
Dov Weissglass said it.
Dov Weissglass was an advisor.
Yes.
And I think he...
and close to the seat of power in Israel.
Expressions are a matter of luck. Some of them are unlucky.
So you worry about the expression and not the reality?
No, because the reality is that we really opened all the passages, and, you know, they put bombs in the passages. You know, we try to save the greenhouses. To rebuild them, they destroy them. There is lack of reason in it. The minute, again, they will stop, no single child will be touched or hurt and surely not killed.
Mr. Peres, you're going to run for president?
To run, I'm not sure.
But you haven't ruled it out?
I think it's too early to do it. We still have a president under trial. And I don't think I have to be in a hurry to announce anything like it.
You are going to do it, aren't you? Everybody assumes you are going to do it. You've lost none of your hunger for politics and power.
If that is the case, so why do you ask me?
Well, I want to hear it from your lips, not from mine.
For me, I'm not in a mood to do it right now.
You could just share this secret with us tonight.
I won't answer you seriously. I'm busy with several projects that I really like to do. And all my life, I thought that what to do is more important than what to be. So I'm not in a hurry to give up doing for being. And I know there is an expectation in the country that I shall do it. I mean, the support is over 80%. But still, I wouldn't like to start to run for a post and giving up the job that I'm doing right now for the country.
All right, well, I think you're going to get even tougher questions from our audience. Let me now throw the floor open to them. And our first question is from Nadia Merchant. Nadia Merchant.
Hello, good evening.